The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Memphis Redbirds and the Nashville Sounds. Nashville attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Breck Burke, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits.
Now at the plate, Vaughn Harris. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Vaughn Harris.
Like a kid, come on.
From the stretch. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Fouled off. Burke, a 6'4" lefty. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Thompson is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Maitan is on his way home, and he's safe at the plate, and they now lead by 2.
Well, this ends up being a sac fly, but you gotta love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch, and I'll tell you, that didn't feel good. Probably saved extra.
Now in the box, Vaughn Harris earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Now batting, Vaughn Harris. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Harris.
Hey, let it fly.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Memphis is out on top, 5-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Cameron Meisner. No hits to this point.
Meisner.
Here we go, guys.
In the air out to left.
2-2-2.
Harris will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And that brings in Yadiel Rivera. Couple of walks for him thus far. Tavares is off of first with 2 away. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Tavares ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He comes across to score as the gap shortens to 4 now.
He was on cruise.
Stepping in, Vaughn Harris. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is off the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Number 35, Lane Thomas.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. John Nogowski is on deck. There's ball 4.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Ready once again, John Nogowski. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Hey, keep going up there. Clutch up. You're next.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Next will be the designated hitter, Irving Lopez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Lays off 2-2 now. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Standing in, number 6. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Harris is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and set to go as the third baseman, Sherton Apostle.
Third baseman, Sherton.
Soft liner towards short. And there's one down now. Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The Redbirds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Brian Siffel wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. Breck Burke was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Memphis Redbirds and the Nashville Sounds. Nashville hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Jared Eichhoff, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real in the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Ready now, Vaughn Harris, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Harris.
Now the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Hopped up. Rivera moving to his left. And that's the 3rd out. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but so digging in now, number 6 comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Harris is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. At the plate, Vaughn Harris. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Vaughn Harris.
Come on, let it fly right here.
First pitch on its way. Swung on, hit in the air and deep. Got a chance and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 39 on the season for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So stepping in, number 53 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Digging in, Vaughn Harris. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, let her fly, kid. Let her fly.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His 2nd of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in the outfielder, Vaughn Harris.
Vaughn Harris.
Hey, your pitch, huh?
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Yadier Rivera, lifted in the air out towards left center. Harris arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Settling in now, Vaughn Harris. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Harris.
Here we go, baby. Find a good pitch.
First pitch on its way. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Going back is the center fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Memphis Redbirds get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Kevin Herget wins his 3rd of the season. Jared Eichhoff was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
For the Sound, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.
Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Memphis Redbirds and the Nashville Sounds. Nashville come in as losers in their last 9 games. They'll try to prevent that streak from reaching double digits next. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Vaughn Harris, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8.
Let it fly, big guy. Here we go.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Taveras looks up, and it's gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 42 on the season as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him.
Striding into the box, Vaughn Harris. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep.
Now the pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, and deep. Got a chance, and gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. His 2nd home run of the game, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
And that brings in Yadiel Rivera. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Cameron Meisner. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, what a dive. Just late. He's safe. Digging in and looking for more, Vaughn Harris. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul.
Hey, nice and patient. Get yours.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center.
Hard,
and that's in there. Base hit.
Hard.
Now a long throw home. And he is safe at the plate as they open things further to 6-1 now.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Now he'll step off.
Hey, see it and drive it. Let's go.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Hey, any way you can. Any way you can. Here we go.
Liner towards second. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove.
Go.
And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
The 1-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Bases are loaded here. 2 down.
Hey, let's go now. One time.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
One out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score.
Come on, keep coming.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Vaughn Harris will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Cole has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Stepping in, Hunter Cole. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Digging in, Jeff Mathis. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-2. And he popped him up. Sosa shading to his right, and that ends the inning. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll look ahead to inning number 8. Digging in, the switch hitter, number 6. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Harris will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. All set to start the ninth in this one. And digging in is the outfielder, Vaughn Harris. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on, hit in the air and deep. Got a chance and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His third home run of the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Stepping up now, number 53. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 out, nobody on.
Here we go now. Let's go.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Redbirds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dakota Hudson earns the win, his second. Taylor Hearn permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
10 men on base.